And we're back.
Hello, everybody.
Coming to you from a galaxy
Far,
far
away.
away on the 4th of May.
May the 4th
Because
be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Exactly.
We traveled back in time a little bit. The as you can see, the
Long,
Death
long
Star
ago.
is not finished yet.
Yeah.
It'll be finished soon. And
It
it's
makes
not,
you wonder how they built that massive structure in space like that.
we're supposed to start building stuff in space soon, so we'll find out.
Nothing on that friggin' scale.
No. Not
That
yet.
is literally as big as a planet.
A small moon.
Yeah.
That's no moon.
No. That is Death Star V2.
Still in that line straight from A New Hope, man. And they point out that over there behind that small moon, that's no moon. Anyway, guys, May the 4th, little celebration of
Star Wars.
arguably a movie that totally changed movies from the time it was made to now.
Oh, it did.
It altered everything.
Well, yeah, especially when it comes to sci-fi.
Changed sci-fi forever. Changed marketing of movies forever.
It
Yeah.
did. It
So it is a major point in films, and when things change drastically.
Yeah, and if you was growing up at that time, you wanted to make sure you had the little action figures, the spaceships, the blasters, the
Oh yeah, man!
Everything.
It was marketed on and in everything.
yes.
And all because back in '77, George Lucas managed to get a film out. I don't think it. Again, I've said on the previous podcast, I'm going to have to come with better notes, man. I'm embarrassed. So I don't have dates and exact things, and
I mean, it came
that's
out
got to
in
change.
77.
Oh, I got a little pulled up on the phone too, but I'm gonna have to do better than that.
I mean, it's Star Wars. I assumed you knew everything off the top of your head.
Ah, no, I mean you
Man,
can't know everything.
There's so much Star Wars.
I mean, of
stuff
course,
out
you know,
there.
I was a kid when it came out.
Oh, I was too.
And like I said, it was the rage. It was everything, man. Oddly enough, I did see that it was originally, of course, the title of it is A New Hope. It wasn't A New Hope when it first came out. It was just Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've debated on that with lots of people over the years. There was nothing planned past that first movie. Everything else was George Lucas made great claims that he had all this planned out. He didn't, man.
No.
Star Wars was lightning in a bottle for him.
Yeah.
And great, it was amazing. Like I said, it changed everything about science fiction.
Yeah, those three movies.
Yep.
Yeah. A New Hope had an $11 million budget.
Mm.
How much do you think it made?
Oh, billion?
$460 million in U.S. and Canada, $775 million worldwide.
On an $11 million. So it was definitely a blockbuster release.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it made in theaters, right?
Yeah.
I wonder
Oh yeah.
what
this
the
doesn't
numbers
count
for
VHS and DVD sales.
over the years and the remastering, the times
Yeah.
it was released, and how many times it's been released in theaters.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the everything that's branched off from it. It's waned in the last handful of years, but
After he sold it
Yeah, basically ever since he sold it.
yeah.
for $4 billion.
Now, the fifth one, we'll say, the second one, the fifth one, Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
What are you thinking for it? What do you think the budget was?
Oh, definitely more than the first
I was
one.
gonna say A New Hope was $11 million,
So
We'll
I'm
go
a triple
20.
and say 30 mil.
$18 million.
Really?
Not close to 20.
Wow.
And technically, even though it's the most well-reviewed Star Wars movie, it done a little worse in theaters. It done $292 million in U.S. and Canada and $550 million worldwide. Still,
Still, very
Plenty of
successful
profit.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
but yeah,
Considering what they made versus what they pay for a movie nowadays.
And the whole formula, man, that started Star Wars was pretty simple. Young boy, evil, villain, princess, side characters. Pretty simple formula set in space,
Yep.
you know?
I
Now,
mean,
the stuff that went into making it is what really made it.
oh yeah,
Special effects, groundbreaking for the time the movie come out. In fact, they had to be made for the movie.
yeah,
He started his own company to make it.
Industrial
Mhm.
Light and Magic.
Yep.
yep. His own VFX
Yep.
company.
Yep. Industrial Light and Magic is what did the special effects, and it was created by George Lucas for this movie.
Yeah, and I mean, for 77, that was like unreal.
Oh yeah, like I said, it was lightning in a bottle, man. It hit at the perfect time. It had the perfect look. The story was everything fell right in line and made this thing. 40 years later, we're still talking. We're sitting here talking about it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And George was a genius when it come to getting the movie made.
Mm.
Because to get the movie made, he couldn't get anybody to make it until he literally told them, "All I want is the merchandise profits."
And who did that at that time? Nobody.
Nobody.
You know?
Because that merchandise wasn't a thing for movies back
No,
then.
but he had enough foresight to know. I want the merchandise rights to it. I want the money for the merch.
Yeah, because I always can't think of any movies before that actually had
No,
merchandise for it.
TV shows sold things.
Yeah.
Movies in general, not that
Yeah.
I know of.
Yeah. Back then, they would literally throw away props. When they
Mm.
got done with it, they just threw the props away.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
There wasn't no market for them.
Yeah, that all came later.
Because of Star Wars.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure out there in the world, there's storage buildings and garages with fortunes worth of stuff that's not hit the market.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you can get lucky and own one of those. They sell storage.
Yeah, you never get lucky
Containers
enough
all
to
the
find
time.
these are in somebody's backyard somewhere.
I'm just saying.
Now you go to Hollywood and buy you some old storage lockers and stuff. You might find something in there good.
You never know.
Yeah, one guy found a Grammy.
Wow.
Yeah, from some rapper that I don't know.
Yeah, or you're not allowed to own a Grammy though if you didn't receive it, are you?
I don't know.
I think it's one of the things that they ended up taking those back.
I don't know.
Grammy or an Oscar, one of the two. Might
I
be
don't
an
know.
Oscar.
Oscars, movies, Grammys, music.
Yeah, no idea.
I don't have
know.
I don't have a clue what happens after you get it. I know there is one. I don't think it's the Oscars. It may be the Golden Globes, where they give the award and it's basically just for you to hold on stage. And then when you walk off the stage, you give it back.
Mm.
I'm not sure which one it is. It's one of
Well,
the.
that's crappy.
It's one of the places. They send you one in the mail.
Oh yeah.
But for going up on the stage and everything, they have the same one that everybody holds,
Well, somebody wins
and
two or
then you
three.
get yours in the mail. I don't know how that works. I don't know enough about it.
Back in the day, that used to be something that everybody would sit around TV and wait for it to come on. That was a big thing to watch.
And I've said before, we did that because that's where we got clips from movies from. We couldn't go to YouTube, and there was no internet. So late night TV and the award shows was where you saw all the movie clips. And for people like us who,
Or if you
I
went to
mean-
the actual movies, the previews.
yeah, well, it is what it is. We didn't go to the movies when I was a kid. We just didn't go.
Yeah.
I went to a few.
We went to
but
a handful.
Yeah,
maybe,
it wasn't
you
like
know?
every time something good come out, I
Oh,
went
no.
to it.
No, you wasn't
Yeah.
running to the movies anytime there was a new release.
We waited till it
Nah.
went to the dollar movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. We call them
When I was a
if we
kid,
could
it was
catch it
the
then.
$2
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
It's like, let's go to the $2 movie and see what's playing.
But yeah, for the people who couldn't run off to the movies every weekend, that's where you caught clips from new movies until what would it be, man? A couple of years sometimes until it finally aired on TV
Oh yeah,
and you were able to
But-
watch it.
it was a couple of years before it even hit VHS.
I mean, this is even before VHS.
Well, yeah,
Back
Yeah,
in the day,
77.
man, before that, we had to wait till it literally aired on TV, and it would always be a big deal.
they had
Now, for the first time on network television, Star Wars.
Yep.
And
then that was a big family thing.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something interesting since we're doing the May 4th deal here. I remember being in grade school when this movie released. And it was, what month did it come out?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
It's probably unimportant. I'm just curious because I can't remember. We were going off of school for some reason.
I can
And-
tell you the sixth one, the third one, sixth one, however you want to say it. Episode 6.
No, I mean the first movie.
I know, I was going to say episode 6 came out May 29th
Mm.
of 83.
when the original Star Wars movie released, and I don't know how long it was out afterwards, they wasn't putting it on the air to watch because that just didn't happen, you know. But for some holiday, it might have been Christmas time, we were going away from school for a while.
May 30th. So it could have been the end of school.
It could have been they were going to air the audio of it on a radio station. On a certain day at a certain time, you could tune into that radio station and listen to the movie. It's a big thing when I was in school, man. Everybody,
Wow.
yeah. You had to go like to an AM station and you could listen to it. Unfortunately, where we lived, I couldn't get the station to
You
come
ain't getting
in.
it.
Oh, of course.
And
we're at
I
the-
was very disappointed, man, because that's the only way we were going to get to even hear this movie that was taking over the world.
Yep.
But I remember them it was all over school, man. They were, the teachers were talking about it, and make sure if you want to hear this, tune in at this time, because we were going to be off school for a week or so for some reason. Anyway, that's how big the hype was around this movie when it came out.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah, all three of the originals came out May 30th, 77, May 25th of 80, and May 29th of 83.
That's the one I went and watched.
This movie came out in 77.
Mm-hmm.
We never went to the theater to watch it. I guess I probably didn't see this movie until at least the early 80s, probably 82, maybe somewhere between 80 and 82, because that's when cable come through the area we lived in. And that's when that's when we finally could see it. Because I don't think it had aired on network TV before then yet.
No, I think it was on, what was it, HBO or Cinemax or Showtime? They
Probably one of
probably
them.
throwed it
yeah.
on.
But yeah, I didn't probably see it until several years after it was made. But everybody knew about it. It was on TV. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Everyone talked about it. It was all the toy rage. Oh my God, the toys that was produced from it.
The TV shows that spun off from
The
it.
figures I had. I had the Millennium Falcon. Wish I still had the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be worth $1 or $2.
Yeah. Corey could probably go above his house up into the woods and find some of the ones that I had.
Probably.
Because when we lived up on that hill, they actually come from Pee Wee. Dad
Mm.
bought them at a yard sale from down there. And we go up into the woods and play with them. That's when you got your original set for the Ewok ones.
Mm. Oh,
when
you're
they
talking,
come
yeah.
out. Yep, because we had the little Ewok ones and stuff like that. And then had the fighters and all that. I had a blast with them in the
Oh,
woods.
yeah, man. I said most of those toys didn't survive.
No.
No.
Because back then there was no such thing as collectibles either.
No, we didn't even know what collectibles was yet.
Well, I mean, to most kids, collectibles isn't a thing.
Mm-mm.
Nowadays it is.
I mean, even when I grew up, I mean, I knew because my dad collected Hot Wheels. It didn't change the fact that I opened every Hot Wheel I ever got and played with the crap out of them.
Oh yeah, man. But like I say, that's how big this thing was, and stayed that way for how many movies? Nine feature films before we started branching off into other
I was gonna say,
and the unforgettable Star Wars Christmas special.
oh God, yep. the one that George Lucas and everybody wants you to forget about.
Yep,
They want to act like it never happened.
that's the one.
Yep.
They didn't know how to handle. This was network television took this thing and tried to make a TV special out of it for the holidays, and they didn't know how to handle this thing.
No.
It's you really need to go back and watch it for just
I was
how
gonna say, I might have to.
campy it is, man. A little tidbit: that's the first time we ever see Boba Fett, though, and it's just a drawing. That's how Boba Fett come to be. And then they build a story around that drawing.
Then we get some background in the prequels
Mm-hmm.
for Jango Fett.
Yeah,
I remember when the Ewoks was big, they come out with a couple of movies of it and end up TV shows of it. Had a family, I think it crashed on the planet.
I know the one you're talking about. I can't remember it, man, because it's been so long ago.
Had a young girl, had blonde hair. Mom, dad, I think there was a brother in it. That's when you see, I think, was Wicked was his name, or the Ewok.
Wicket, I think.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly.
I don't. Man, this is in the 80s. I haven't watched it probably since then. It's just something that I remember actually watching it. I haven't watched any real Star Wars stuff in forever. Mando, the first season, was the last thing I've watched.
No, man, I was bashing the Mandalorian and Grogu recently just because of the name, and I thought to myself, how simple that name is, and are they trying to say that people don't understand? But then I thought, and then this just hit me recently. Star Wars is the original name of the first movie, and it says it all right there. So Mando and Grogu, or Mandalorian and Grogu, I guess it's not such a bad name.
No,
But Star Wars is just basically
Star Wars.
here's Star Wars, a story about war in the stars.
Yeah.
Gotcha, man.
The Death Star.
Hmm.
A planet killer.
Yeah. So
Keep it simple.
Star Wars, there you are, man.
Yeah.
40 plus years, and it's not what it used to be
40
for a lot
plus.
of different reasons. Huh?
Yeah.
50,
I was about to say.
50-ish. Made me feel more older than I already
He
am.
was trying to
Corey.
make himself feel better. And you
Yeah,
gotta go
we'll
out here
just
and
say
call him
40.
out.
We'll round it to 40 and leave it at that, okay?
Well, I mean, it's 49, so we're only one away from 50.
Okay, well, that's still one away.
Next year's 50th anniversary.
You're 30, man. I ain't forgot that.
I mean, I'm glad you're shaving some years off there.
Well, I'm trying to help you out a little bit.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
wouldn't
it.
have him out none.
Once you get to your 30s, you're just in your 30s. Nobody specifies.
You're
1,
just
2, 3, 4,
30-something.
5.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody specifies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You sure it ain't 50 years already?
You hit 40, man, and you
'Cause
just make it to 50.
I was born in 76, and I will be 50 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And the Star Wars came out in 77, so a year later. So next year will be 50.
Yeah. God damn. I am old.
Mhm.
I feel your pain.
No, you don't.
Oh, I really do.
Well, yeah, you're a little older than me,
So
so
say he's
yeah.
got you by a few years.
Just yeah, you got me by a lot of years. That's how we're gonna put that.
I'm okay with
I'm
it.
still young. Still young.
Keep telling yourself that.
Young at heart, not in body.
Well, now that we've got the old farts out of the way,
This
now
old fart was here when the original movie dropped, dude.
Yeah,
That-
we didn't have to watch the reruns and the
I
re-releases of it. We was there for the original.
I remember when it came out.
that's what I'm getting at. So we got that
I
out of the
remember
way.
the awe of it all.
So now to get into the prequels,
man.
we'll dive into how I found Star Wars. And I did not. Well, I mean, just the house I grew up in, my parents were not really into sci-fi stuff. Well, my mom was, my dad wasn't. So I never really watched much sci-fi stuff. So literally when the prequel started coming out in 99, I mean, I didn't know or care what Star Wars was. It wasn't until literally the prequel started airing on TV in the mid-2000s that I finally sat down and watched the first one and was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I watched the second one. Amazing. Third one, amazing. Got to the fourth one. Holy crap, what happened to the graphics? I was confused as hell.
But for the time it came out, the
Oh,
graphics were.
it was.
Let's be honest, man. It still holds up.
Oh, it's still good. It's just I was a kid that did not know that the fourth movie was made in 77. So
Yeah.
I'm literally just watching them in what I think is the correct order. I watched the third movie, and then when I go to the fourth one, it's just totally different. And it's like, what happened?
Yeah, I can see where that would kind of throw you off
Yeah.
just a little bit.
And then I got talking to some kids at school, and I learned that, no, these 4, 5, and 6 came out years ago. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
why did they do that for? Again, I was not a big
Because there
movie
was
buff
no
as a kid.
plan, man.
I know that now.
There was no plan
Yeah.
for more past that first one until it blew up like it did, in my opinion. That's what I think. George Lucas hit that big win with that first movie and then rolled with it. And they did well,
Yeah.
mostly.
I mean, yeah, all three of the originals did really well to the point where he was able to make the prequels in 99.
But even from the first one to Empire Strikes Back, there's massive plot holes
Oh yeah.
if you really want to tear it apart.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They
And-
tried to change the direction of a bunch of stuff, and had to weave it together. I could go into point by point, but yeah, there's mistakes there if you look for them.
Oh, yeah.
But still, overall, man, great stuff.
And the stuff that spun off from the sides of it and everything. One of the better movies. And I don't think y'all consider it.
Got to hear this one.
Fanboys.
I'm still yet to watch it. I'm sure it's really good.
It is stupid, but it is
Well, you
hilarious.
know.
But it is hilarious.
It's
whole-
a movie about fandom. I mean, that's what you got. These people that are just fanatic about
They grew up
something. You know,
like us, grew up watching it, and they have never let go of it. And one of them is diagnosed with an illness, and don't think he'll be alive to watch the prequels that's coming out.
The Phantom Menace.
So their thing is to drive cross country, break into the Lucas Ranch, and steal a copy of it.
Skywalker Ranch.
Well, Skywalker Ranch, and steal a copy of it. And it was a wild ride.
oh, I assume
They ran
Yeah.
into some Trekkies and get into
Oh,
a battle.
Yeah.
Again, man.
it's a-
As much
it's a-
as
it's a
Star Wars
hilarious
is
movie.
great and it is what it is, Star Trek was always my first fandom, man. Always. I got into it from like preschool probably.
Yep. And it wasn't even out that long. There wasn't that many seasons of the original Star Trek.
No, three seasons.
Yep. But it was another one of them that literally just blew up.
And well, yeah,
It
for
blew up
different
till
reasons than Star Wars.
it blew up till it really blew up.
Well, tell me a
Stick it
fandom that
dynamite.
hasn't so far.
Well, yeah.
We'll see in December if this final fandom takes the tank that the rest of them did.
Yeah, I mean, even Game of Thrones tanked.
Unfortunately, yes. Anywho, Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Mando and Grogu movie comes out. Now they're not calling for it to do well, but it didn't cost nowhere near as much to
No, because
make. Cause
yeah, as you said, it was a TV show that they just turned into a movie.
you can tell by the graphics of it. It was literally made for just TV, but they decided, you know what, the third one
Made
didn't
for
do so
Disney Plus.
good, so we'll just go ahead and shrink this down and make a movie out of it.
Yes, but they're really, really marketing this thing, man. They're really going out on a limb to get this out there
Well, yeah, like we was
and to
talking
get
about.
it over with people.
I mean, because of kids, it's bound to do well.
Yep. And like we was talking about was the merch that they're trying to sell.
Mm-hmm.
They sold out of the $600 Grogu's with
Yeah.
the body armor. And come on, people, what was that little piece of what looked like a watch on his chest really going to protect when it comes to Grogu armor? And they charged $600 for it.
Hey,
And
it
people
sold out
and
instantly.
people
I was gonna
bought
say,
it.
Yeah, it sold out instantly.
So the marketing's working, I guess.
yep.
I don't have a whole lot of. It's not going to change, you know, the what's happening with Star Wars in general. But, they're pushing to get something out of it. I don't expect a lot, but it may be something.
Yeah. They have a droid that you can have walk behind you, carry your stuff. I mean, it literally, wherever you go, it follows you wherever you go. It's almost like a cooler with wheels. That's, I guess AI driven, whatever you want to call it. You can open it up, pull stuff out of it. $3,000 to have that thing follow you around. And the commercials they used for it was literally in the woods. Guys setting up tent and stuff, grabbing everything out of it and using it and having it follow him around. Load it down with a little bit of firewood, bring it back to the thing. I would have chose a different route with the marketing, but it might work.
Maybe they'll if they just stick to like maybe a buddy cop kind of format, don't try to get too serious with it. Let's not get into any deep stuff with it. Just keep it fun. Show some good Star Warsy stuff.
Oh,
yeah, they'll
yeah.
drag it out for a little while longer. It'll do well enough.
Yeah, they should at least make their money back.
Oh, I figure opening
Oh,
opening
yeah.
for it's going to be
Again,
big, and then
yeah,
we'll
it's
see how it
marketed
goes
to
from there.
kids.
Yeah, kids
So.
and people who just love Grogu. That's
Well, that's
pretty
the
much-
big draw right now.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is selling Grogu items.
Yep. You don't see too many Mando items out there.
No,
it's
he's
all
kind of
Grogu.
he's basically the side character in his own movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even anybody's favorite Mandalorian.
Oh no, no.
Yeah. So
That's all we got coming up on the Star Wars end of things that I'm aware of right now. There's
Yeah.
always things in the works, and then they disappear for a
yeah.
while. So who
Yeah.
knows where they'll try to go with it?
I think they're going to wait to see how this does before they.
I'm not even
Figure
going to
anything
bash
else
it
out.
real hard. Yeah, I hope it takes off and does well.
Yeah.
we talked about the originals. You know, the first movie had an $11 million budget. Second one jumped up to $18 million. Third one jumped up to $32 million budget. What do you think the first prequel movie had budget wise?
Oh, now
For
see, that was a
99.
bunch of years later, so it's going to be much higher.
I'm thinking 50 mil.
85.
$115 million budget
Mm.
Oh, dang. That's a lot
But-
for back then.
in '99.
Yeah.
You know what it grossed worldwide?
Mm.
$1 billion.
So
So-
again, a successful movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the box office, it was the most successful to that point. I haven't looked at the rest yet, but
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It
the hype for Star Wars was there.
oh,
Everybody
yeah.
was wanting more. and
prior,
it's-
yeah, the build up to Phantom Menace was nuts.
Oh,
from
yeah.
everything I went back and watched. It's just people were going crazy.
Oh, it was, and it was going to be the first, the first one in the new trilogy, and they were going back and look at how Darth Vader became Darth Vader.
hmm
Uh,
The best character from
again,
the
man,
whole series.
the prequels opened up some questions that wasn't answered by the first ones, and then fandom looked at it and went, "Well, why is this?" And well, why is this? But overall, the Phantom Menace, I really liked out of the prequels. That's my favorite.
It wasn't my favorite out of the prequels, but I liked it. I like Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite Star Wars movie, period. So, and it kills me. I watch that movie, not all the time, but I watch it every once in a while, and I still find myself hoping Anakin makes a different choice, even though I know he can't.
Come
It's-
on, Annie, go a
Exactly.
different route.
It's like, just don't listen to Yoda. Yoda gives terrible advice. If you don't listen to Yoda, but also don't listen to Palpatine, even though he's given decent advice, yeah, I can't help but watch that movie, love the movie, and just hope Anakin makes a different choice every time. Crazy. It'd be like if I rewatched Game of Thrones and was like, something different's going to happen this time.
You always got that hope, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe they
the
changed
difference is I
something
don't
in it that I
rewatch.
don't know about.
Yeah, the difference is I don't rewatch the last two seasons again, or last season of Game of Thrones. Whereas this movie, I still rewatch it.
'Cause I haven't watched them in, probably since they come out.
Well, I mean, like I said, the build up for Phantom Menace. I keep wanting to say the Phantom Menace, man. That comes from that's a whole thing. But anyway, the Phantom Menace, like I said, had a whole bunch of build up to it.
People dressing up at the movie theaters when they go in as their favorite characters.
A whole group of fans were ready for something, and unfortunately, man, it kind of the prequels were not loved when they came out.
No.
They got bashed terribly. The poor little boy who played Anakin got
Hayden
ripped
Christensen.
up
Oh
in
no, you're talking
reviews
about
and
the
stuff.
young boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just brutalized for his acting. He's a little kid. He's acting like a little kid. What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say the acting didn't get any better with Hayden Christensen. I don't agree with them, but although I will say the acting is not the greatest in the prequels. I love the prequel movies. It's not because of the acting. The acting is
No, not really. It's not. The prequels introduced a lot of very cool characters.
exactly cool characters, cool set pieces, and
Great set pieces, man.
the best lightsaber battles was from the prequels.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like even anything they've made nowadays in any of the Disney Plus series or the sequels or any of the other movies, nothing compares to the lightsaber duels we got to see in.
Without a
prequels.
doubt, man. You got to see Darth Maul for the first time. You got to see a double-ended lightsaber. That was
Yeah.
something never been seen before.
I mean that's actually a series ongoing right now. It's the Darth Maul series on Disney Plus right now,
Uh,
which I've heard is very good, but I don't watch anything until it's all the way out and I can binge it. So
I couldn't tell you anything about it. I don't know.
I've just heard it's good. I don't know if I can't confirm it,
No, like I said, the prequels got a lot of bad press when they first came out. I really liked the Phantom Menace. The second two were okay. I didn't hate either one of them. They didn't hold up. They didn't hold up to the Phantom Menace in my opinion. But they were good. Again, they had plot holes that could be pointed out, but I'll not go into them. And we won't even discuss the sequels.
No, we're here to talk about the good times, not the
Yeah,
bad
Not
times.
the bad times. We don't talk about the dark times.
These are not your sequels you want to watch.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Although we will touch on them a tiny bit,
If we must.
just for the simple fact that had an idea for a we keep saying eventually we're going to do it. We're going to do like a Nicolas Cage movie draft or a Adam Sandler movie draft. Well, and this isn't going to be a big drawn out thing. Just for this, we're going to do a Star Wars movie draft. As simple as, we'll just figure out who gets first pick, second pick, third pick. And, you just pick the movie you want. You can pick your favorite movie, whatever. And,
It'd have to be the first three for me. That'd be it because I don't like nothing else.
well, you may have to do a little. I mean,
I don't even know what all ones are out now because I haven't watched
Well, I'm getting ready to tell you,
any of them.
since there's three of us, to make it even, to make us get 4 picks each. There's the 9 movies, the originals, the prequels, the sequels. Well, then you've got Rogue One, and then you've got Solo.
Which done horribly.
Hey, I watched it in theaters. I didn't go watch it because of Star Wars. I went and watched it because Amelia Clark was in it. But still, I watched it in theaters when it came out, opening weekend. Me and my sister
I
did.
have not watched it.
Anyway, you got that, and then you've got Star Wars, the Clone Wars. You had the TV series, the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had a movie that came out first, cartoon movie. So we're just going to draft between those 12 movies. Here's the way the draft works.
I'm going to say, what's the point of the draft? Where are we going with it?
The way it works, you pick a movie.
Okay.
Once a movie's taken, nobody else can take it.
Okay.
And once we get to the end, we'll all have 4 movies each. It'll be up to the audience to tell us who got the best 4 movies.
It sure won't be mine because I don't know none of these movies.
Well,
except for the first.
and, we all kind of agree
6.
that we don't really like the sequels. Most people don't. But, so here's how this kind of works, is you get 1 pick where you make a draft pick, but you give that movie to somebody else, and they're stuck with it. You can only do it once. And if a person, if somebody curses me with a movie, like if Jamie curses me, Jackie can't then curse me as well. Once one person's cursed, they can't be cursed, so you got to curse somebody different.
God, I know exactly what movie they're going to stick me with.
I mean, I know what
There's
movie I'm
no
going to stick you
doubt.
with.
Given half a chance, I know exactly which one I'm getting.
And you can do that at any time.
And there's absolutely no redeeming bit of that movie.
It counts as your
None.
pick once you do that, though. So, you may want to pull up a list of the Star Wars movies. That way you'll know them by name. I know them by name in my head, but
So when are we doing this?
right now, no prep time. I don't have a dice for us to roll to see who goes first.
We ain't got paper to write what we're getting down.
I got my phone. And if you guys need to see, we can always,
Well, hell, man, when can we start picking? It ain't hard to pick.
like I said, right here in a minute. Like I said, I need to pause for a second. All right, we're back. We have our dice now to roll. See who gets first pick.
Yep.
So, Gryffindor, go first.
2.
A 2.
A deuce. You got a deuce.
I done got shit on already.
2.
Double deuces, baby.
If we hit triple.
Cursed draft if we hit triple. Oh,
Only
5.
got a 5.
Fiver.
Well, Jamie's first, and we got to roll again to see who goes second.
Fiver.
There you go. Yeah. 3.
6. I'm going
last.
second. All right, Jamie, you got the first pick. You going
All
to take
right.
a movie for yourself or you going to curse somebody right off the bat?
I got to pick 3 movies.
You get one pick right now, but yeah,
But overall, I got to pick 3 different movies.
overall you have 4. You get
4
3
movies.
plus somebody curses you with 1.
All right, man. This is going to surprise you. I'm not going to go where you think I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the bad ones, and I'm taking The Force Awakens.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
I know. So one of my picks is The Force Awakens, and I'll explain why later.
Okay then. I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah. With my first pick, yeah, I better make a regular pick. I'm gonna go with Revenge of the Sith. I said it was my favorite one. It's my favorite one. I'm taking Revenge of the Sith. All right, Jackie, what do you want?
I want Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Okay, well,
Luke in his prime, as I'll call him.
was never even a great Jedi in his prime, but
Time he was the only Jedi.
exactly. That's why it seemed like he was a good Jedi, because he was the only one.
Not sure why you couldn't say he was a bad Jedi.
I didn't say it was a bad Jedi. I said he wasn't a good Jedi. All right, Jamie, you're up again.
Or rolling, right?
No,
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
your
no.
pick.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay. So we can pick or curse.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking this one off the table. I'm going to use The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
no. And, buddy, that one's yours.
Oh. I was debating my first pick. Should I curse you with it immediately or not? And I didn't. So, okay. Wow. All righty then.
Buddy, that puppy's yours.
Well, then. I think I'll just make a regular pick then, now that I have already been cursed. That I can't be cursed again. So I am going to take Empire Strikes Back.
Mm.
Kind of noticing a theme with my picks. I got Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back. I sound like a
I
villain
am
over here.
going to curse. You get Solo.
Oh no, that is not. That's not a bad movie to curse him with. It's not a good movie,
Damn.
but it's not a bad. You could have cursed him with a way worse movie.
Damn.
I have not watched none of these other movies.
You know how bad people hate
Solo was the one that flopped the biggest in box office.
in box office. It flopped, but as far as what people just talk about, how much they hate, there's a movie that people is more hate it than even
Force
Skywalker.
Awakens.
No,
Really?
Force
Is there?
Awakens was the decent of the sequels. It's the second sequel movie, The Last Jedi, where they turn Luke Skywalker into a little baby.
Point.
Everybody hates that movie. It's like so hated. You should have cursed Jamie with that one. It'd been way, way worse.
Nah.
Now you're
He,
No
wanted,
takesies-
he wanted Solo.
backsies.
He wanted Solo.
Oh, I mean, I didn't care whether or not I got the movie because Solo's not a very good movie, but it's not as bad as The Last Jedi. So yeah, no, your pick, Jamie.
Oh, the Phantom Menace.
Okay, I'm surprised there, but okay, Phantom Menace. I mean, you guys can't talk while I'm doing this.
We'll wait.
Yeah, because
All right, my pick.
yep.
I guess I'm gonna take yeah, I guess I'm taking A New Hope.
I was just getting ready to pick that one.
I figured that much.
You thought I was going to take it.
I assumed you were gonna take it first, not gonna lie.
I was getting the Phantom Menace before anybody else got it.
I mean, I was always taking Revenge of the Sith first. But I would have, if you want to take it, I probably would have took it second.
I'll take Empire Strikes Back.
I already took it.
Oh, did you already take that one?
Yep, that was my second pick.
Ah, dang it.
So now you're stuck with one of the ones you haven't seen. You either have to take The Last Jedi, or you can take Episode 2, The Clone Wars.
Can't take the Last Jedi.
You already somebody already got that one.
It's yours.
No, you cursed me with the Skywalker.
Oh, there's a Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
That's right.
Rise of Skywalker.
You know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna take Rogue One.
Oh, dang.
My man.
I forgot about that one. I
means you
should have.
can't curse me, so I can take my final pick.
Rogue One's great. But you've already been cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
But I still got
only
one more
person that
pick,
can be-
do I not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the only person to be cursed.
Right,
though.
right.
Man,
Oh, okay. You only curse a person once. Never mind. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
yeah, I was just upset.
Well, either way, I
'cause
can still take my
I
final
wanted it.
pick.
I wanted Rogue One.
And nobody touched it. So,
What is it?
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that was his first pick.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh, well, shit, now.
Well, while
Yep.
you're thinking, I'll run through the draft.
Wow.
So
I mean,
the first pick, Jamie took The Force Awakens. Have no clue why, but he did. With my first pick, I took Revenge of the Sith. Jackie's first pick was Return of the Jedi. With Jamie's second pick, he cursed me with Rise of Skywalker. With my second pick, I took Empire Strikes Back. Jackie cursed Jamie with Solo. Then Jamie took Phantom Menace. I took A New Hope. And Jackie took Rogue One. So still on the board to be taken, or for me to curse Jackie with, 'cause that's the only thing
pick
left.
is kind of low now.
You can either take the Clone Wars, you can take the cartoon movie, the whatever the name of it is, Clone Wars, or you can take The Last Jedi. Those are
I can't take the Last Jedi.
the.
I won't take the Last Jedi.
No, I don't blame you.
Wait a minute. Has anyone got Attack of the Clones?
No, it's all the same.
Give me
Episode 2.
that. I'll take Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad one.
No, like I said, you ended up with a decent draft because you didn't get cursed with a terrible movie. And the only thing I've got left to do is curse Jackie because I've already made all my picks. So he gets The Last Jedi.
That was me. I never watched it.
Yeah, so I ended up with 2 of the prequels. That's all right. I'm okay with that.
Mhm. I figured I would have ended up with them, but nope. And that means with Jackie's last pick, he is stuck with. I say stuck with. This is not a bad movie. He's stuck with the cartoon, The Clone Wars.
I like the cartoon Clone Wars.
Exactly. Well, this is the movie. It
Oh,
came
I was
out.
talking about the actual series,
Yeah,
Clone Wars.
See, this movie came out before the series did. And the movie itself wasn't very good, but it was good enough that they made a whole series on it, and the series is great.
Oh, yeah.
So, to run down our list of the movies that are on our movies we have for people to vote on who won. Jamie's movies are The Force Awakens, Solo, Phantom Menace, and Attack of the Clones.
Not bad.
No, like I said, you ended up with basically you don't have a single terrible movie on your list. I have Revenge of the Sith,
It was pretty bad.
Empire Strikes Back,
I never watched it.
A New Hope, and Rise of Skywalker. That right there kind of kills my draft. I don't expect to be voted the winner. I've got Rise of Skywalker on my board. And Jackie's group of movies is Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, The Clone Wars, and he is cursed with The Last Jedi. So, everybody in the comments, tell us who you think won.
Yes.
It's kind of obvious to me who won.
Me. I know.
Clearly, Jamie.
I know. I won.
Because
Thank you. Thank
he's
you.
not stuck
Thank you.
with Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi, the two of the worst movies in history.
You
So,
never asked me exactly why I took,
why did you take Force Awakens first?
because that movie was
Rip off?
Well, it turned out to be, but it was going to be. Everyone was hyped. It was going to be the start of the new franchise. Or, a
Mhm.
branch that was going to be great and everything. And we all jumped on that movie, and it was damn good
Oh, it was,
until we realized we're watching A New Hope again.
and it's
They
still
they fooled us with the trailers. They fooled us with the build up. Because I always said, and I always will say, that John Boyega's character got completely screwed in that movie from the build up that they gave it to what we ended up seeing.
that movie is so much like A New Hope.
It has great potential that they dropped the ball with in the next two movies.
Well, what I'm getting at, even that movie is more like A New Hope than people think.
Yes.
That movie's so much like A New Hope in the fact that when A New Hope came out, we all agree that George didn't have plans for anything else. You get the impression when The Force Awakens come out, you watch that movie and you think, oh, this is where they can go, this is where they go.
They've got great plans coming
Yeah.
up.
And then you watch The Last Jedi and it's like, well, that doesn't match up to what I just saw in The Force Awakens.
You've got a great villain in Kylo Ren. You've got his henchmen in the Knights of Ren. You've got an up and coming character with Finn. You've even got
yeah.
Rey. I'll even throw her in there. You got the Solo like character with the guy who flies. I can't even remember his name because who cares? It didn't matter later. But there was so much potential with that movie that didn't pan out.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad movie.
No,
it's
it's
a good
not.
movie. It's
It gave enough nostalgia. It introduced great new storylines that were headed to great new places.
And they
That
dropped the
tanked
ball on
so
them.
bad.
Yep.
that movie being associated, and it has to be associated because they're part of the sequels. But that movie being associated with The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker is what kills that movie.
Yeah, alone, it's great.
Mhm.
It's good. It's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. It's good. I still would have taken it first overall, but
Ah, like,
and like I said, I still think you won.
I
the
like
draft
to
anyway,
pull
so.
the unexpected card.
You have, to be fair, every
Yep.
time we do a draft, your first pick is off the wall, crazy.
Didn't that you got to take that back?
Mm.
Our one Harry Potter draft we done.
No, I got it. I'm pulling it up right here. Look at his first pick, Aberforth.
Aberforth.
He
Yeah,
took
That's
Aberforth
the
first.
Dumbledore that everybody doesn't give credit
Who
to.
the?
He survived a three.
I mean,
He survived a three-way with the two greatest wizards in the world at the time.
I mean,
I
it's-
thought you were going to say it was the goats. I was like, how do you know about the goats in a three-way?
it's just like, if you look, and we're pulling up old
Well, I
stuff
mean,
here.
would you take Aberforth over the one I picked?
No, I take Horse Slughorn all day long.
Like Slughorn. Like I said.
You know what? We're jumping back into Harry Potter here, but I will give
Yes.
Slughorn amazing props, but not for the reasons you do. You hinge it all on one bottle of a potion.
That multiple people.
I
could
say
probably make.
Slughorn without that is a very capable wizard all by himself.
I would agree with you if it wasn't for the last movie that come out. And if you go back and watch it as he's coming out the double doors in the front.
Well, why wouldn't he take advantage?
Oh yeah, he's drinking the Felix Felicis as he's coming out the door.
I'm not saying he's that, but I'm saying that doesn't make him everything that he is.
No,
He is a capable wizard without it.
his talent was, like Dumbledore said, was gathering people towards him. The influential, powerful people that he thinks that he could elevate that would give him something in return. And they all did. He brags about it.
But anyway, back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that's what we got, I guess.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is the Harry Potter thing. But
Which we can jump back into the Harry Potter.
no. It's supposed to be a Star Wars.
This is the
Okay.
fourth.
Okay.
So I had one other thing, one last thing for us to do. Kind of sort of a draft thing again. What if we do a character draft for an actual battle this time? That way you guys kind of understand a little more about what we're trying to accomplish here. Make it
Single.
It'd have to be just a
I was gonna
one-person
say-
draft. I mean, you couldn't
No.
draft multiple.
Here's how we do it. You draft one Jedi, you draft one sidekick, or no, two sidekicks. One Jedi, two sidekicks. and the two sidekicks can't be other Jedi's or other major Force users. So like
They'd
if you
they'd
took
be basically useless.
Luke, well, I mean no, because like Han, he's not a
And-
Force user.
No, he's not. But
Neither
then,
is Chewie.
but then you got the person who literally reaches over there and just snaps their neck using
That's
the
what
Force.
that's what my team's Force user is supposed to prevent.
I don't see that happening.
I mean, it's there's 3 Jedi or bad guys, and then there are 2 sidekicks.
I don't know.
I mean, look, I still got the Harry Potter draft pulled up. How many of these picks did we use just as like team morale builders? That was Jamie's whole idea with his draft.
Well, he was trying. What was it? Psych out Snape or whatever it was by having.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Oh, Lily.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
what
see,
I'm
that
saying.
worked against 2 other people. That
Yeah.
worked against Slughorn, and in my opinion, it worked against Slughorn and Snape.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have more Force users, but that's just more people that you're not going to know, Jackie.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
I'm not even gonna know the side characters because I don't pay attention to none of them either.
I mean,
If
like I
it ain't
said,
from the first ones, I don't know none of them.
most people are going to be pulling from the first ones. First or the sequels. I mean, not the sequels, the prequels or the originals.
I can tell you who my Force user would be right now.
If you got the first pick.
Yeah, I can tell you who it is right now, and y'all be like, "What the hell are you thinking?"
Oh, well, you don't need the first pick then, because I mean, in my mind, and Jamie's probably thinking the same thing. You got to get the first pick, take the main person. Although I don't know, Jamie's a big fan of Luke Skywalker, so
Let's roll. Let's see. We'll go on through
Yeah.
this here in a second. We'll get the Force guys out of the way. Oh my God!
Well,
1, 2, 3. That's what I've rolled so
You
far.
ain't picking first, are you?
These are his scores.
Snake eyes, really? Really?
Good God.
Really? Yeah, look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
6.
6, baby.
that's loaded dice.
That means I get the first pick.
Jamie always gets first pick no matter what we do. That dice is loaded.
It's my magic dice, man.
I'm swapping it out when I get home.
That's my magic die.
I'm buying some different ones. I'm buying some.
Are we
metal
rolling
ones.
again?
No, we got to roll.
we gotta
got
roll
snake
against who
eyes.
goes
I just gonna
second.
put my number 6 over here.
Oh, I got 5. Thank God.
Well, I
And
rolled a
snake
1
eye
again.
again.
I get to go.
I'm going
second.
last.
Let's see. I get my first pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Force user first, right? Would be
I mean,
the
you can
logical thing.
I'm about to say you can do
yeah.
whatever you want, but yeah.
And let's review. We're looking at 9 films. Multiple Force users over the course of 9 films. Judging on battle ability, who they faced, who they haven't faced. Mace Windu.
Okay, then. Kind of didn't fully expect that, but that's a great pick.
I know who you thought I was going to go with, but common sense tells me Mace would take him.
Yoda from the prequels.
Nice.
Okay,
nice,
okay.
nice, nice.
I'm super glad that nobody took my pick, so that's great.
Kylo Ren.
Palpatine.
Huh? Neither of y'all are close. Or neither of you are right. One of you's close, but
Anakin.
Ray.
I'm taking Darth Vader. Like, he's the most powerful being. And him and Anakin are the same characters. I've got Anakin Skywalker. Like, come on now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, to me, I thought that was obvious, but okay. All right, Jamie. Pick a side character. Ain't gonna be a side character. Just a character doesn't use the Force.
Y'all got to throw some names out there.
Jango Fett.
I was wondering who would be the first to take.
Who's
One of
Jango
them.
Fett?
Wow, you don't know much about Star Wars, do you?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't really pay attention to him.
That was Boba Fett's. It's hard to explain.
Do you know who
He's a
Boba
Mandalorian.
Fett is?
Yeah, I know who Boba Fett is.
He was his father.
Okay.
He's from the prequels. He's the
Right.
man that the Clone Army was based off of.
I'm picking. I don't think they're a Force user. The robot that had all the lightsabers and arms.
General Grievous.
Yeah.
Not a Force user. This is correct. A lightsaber user.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
not
that does
use
not
the Force.
necessarily
I
mean
was
Force.
I was kind of getting it, but I didn't ban it. I should have, but I didn't ban it. So,
As side character.
but I don't really know if he's a side character, but yeah, I didn't ban it, so we gotta allow it.
That's the only good one I could think of that
Mm.
wasn't freaking human. It's gonna die instantly.
Who do I want then? See, I was gonna take Jango Fett. That was gonna be my next pick. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go with Han then. Even though I'm not a big fan of Han, I gotta go with Han. So give me Han Solo. All right, Jamie, what you got?
Need one more, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I got Mace Windu, and I've got Jango Fett. You took Han, or I would have took him.
That's who I expected you to take, and then I thought I was gonna get Jango Fett. So we just end up flip flopping.
Need one more. You got Grievous.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of won the draft because I forgot to ban that. So now he's got Yoda and General Grievous, so it's kind of unfair. But
I don't really see that.
I mean, yeah, I mean also to be fair, General Grievous was not very.
He's not a
skilled.
force user. He was just very good with lightsabers.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, yeah, he was basically a droid.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could take a droid, or you could take one of the clones. Don't know why you would, but
No,
Can't
because I
shoot
already
for
got
shit.
Jango Fett. I was tempted to take Boba Fett and have the set, but I really don't want that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about taking Boba Fett if you don't take him with my last pick. I mean, you could also just straight up take Mando.
Could. But I'm going to stick to the movies. I'm going to take Finn.
Oh, okay. I'm disappointed in myself for not thinking of that. That's a good pick.
I'm going to take Finn.
Dang it.
I'm taking Chewie.
Okay, yep. I'm not even going to
Good.
try to make the noise.
Good loyal sidekick right there.
Oh yeah. I was tempted to take him since I took Han just to pair them up together.
Yeah, because them two, they interact real good off each other. Like me and Jamie was talking about in the original when they had him on there, he was supposed to speak English. They actually filmed it with him speaking English.
And just didn't like it.
Sounds really weird when you watch the clips, man.
Yeah.
Really weird.
It's
Because
Because you're so
weird.
used to Chewie making that noise.
Yeah.
So when he's actually speaking, it's strange.
Well, I guess that leaves me with Boba Fett. So
I mean, that's not bad, man. You got Jango and Boba. You got two well-trained warriors, aside from your Force users.
oh yeah. Give people a little glimpse into what we just did. If I can get my mouse to work right. Oh, not that. Technical difficulties doing all this on the fly. There we go.
That way y'all can take a screenshot and see what the draft's looking like so far.
Yep. A little small. I need to make it bigger, but well, I made it bigger for a second. So yeah, I'll make it bigger and pull it back up while we're talking. All right then. Well, that means you guys got to talk.
Yeah, I haven't really paid too much to the new Star Wars and stuff that come out. I lost interest in them. Unlike y'all, because y'all watched the crap out of it.
Hey, in fairness, man, I watch everything.
Well, this is true. This is true.
Well, I say that. There's like Solo. I've never saw Solo.
Yeah, I just seen it got a lot of hate. Didn't have a good opening at the box office or nothing.
I mean, they did a whole movie with Solo. I don't see that character carrying a movie.
No,
So I didn't have any interest in it. And apparently it didn't carry the movie. Because it did terribly.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
I know Corey watched it. What do you think about it?
like I said, it was an all right movie.
Not very memorable, was it?
Not really memorable at all. I didn't like the actor they got for Han Solo. He just did not.
That's another thing. I didn't care for what I saw.
He did not have the.
The charisma.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't think of that word. He did not have the charisma at all. I watched the movie because of Emilia Clarke, and she was by far the best character in the movie.
Mm.
So, young Chewie was all right.
End of the day, it's still a walking dog. Kind of cool, but
Yeah.
his character's kind of limited, man.
Yeah, I believe they just pushed so much out so fast that it kind of watered everything down and took the reason why fans liked it so much. It took forever to finally get the prequels, and that's why they took off like they did, because they was starving for it. You gave it to them. You didn't starve them too much after that, because then it was just this movie, TV
here's
show,
a TV
series.
show.
This.
Here's this. Here's that.
Yeah, you took something that you should have released over time and tried to make a killing off of just at one quick go.
Yep.
Something like they did with MCU. You had a good
MCU
run.
got really watered down when they started doing the TV shows.
Yes.
They took off pretty well. There's still some gems in it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hawkeye, probably one of the best of the TV series.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed Hawkeye. Loki, I'm gonna be honest, for me was kind of a disappointment. They could have done better with Loki. It was fun, but
Yeah.
it could have been way better.
There's that whole time thing that,
Yeah, that got old fast.
yeah. I don't know if they was trying to do away with the multiverse when they was doing that, trying to reset it,
I
and
don't
found
know
out
what
it
they were-
didn't work.
I literally don't know what they were trying to do, period, on that.
Yep. But I'm hoping this new one that comes out is pretty good.
Oh, well. It's got every
Considering-
chance to be. My God, they
Oh, yeah.
poured the money and the people into it.
Supposed to be one of the highest budgeted films ever. And I can see it was, the amount of stars they have in it.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully it does pretty good. What do you think?
Anybody got anything else?
No, not when it comes to may the fourth be with you. Except like, subscribe,
Mm-hmm.
share it.
Well, he said, yeah.
Hit the notification bell up there, turn it on. You
Yeah.
never know when we're going to come out with a little off the wall shoot one, and it's not going to be just once a week. It might be 2 or 3 times a week. Something might pop up, and we got to throw it out there.
Yeah.
And you're going to miss it if you don't hit the subscribe button and the notification button.
So there we are.
Yep.
And my magic die and me are saying goodnight.
My halfway magic
Quick, guys,
die.
one quick roll with nothing on the line. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
All right.
now that nothing's on the line, I'll roll a 6.
A two.
2.
Another deuce.
1.
I'm rolling ones
Just
all
flip
day
it out
long.
there. What's it?
3.
3, baby.
Yep.
3, baby.
1,
Corey,
2. Well,
I'm taking
I
that
get
home
that-
with me. You're not getting your hands on it.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, look. I'm trying to get 6.
Oh my God.
That is weird, dude. He just rolled 3 5s.
No,
No,
that's
one-
a 4.
2 5s. and a
Oh,
4.
okay. Well, I can't see very well.
Well, but still,
Oh, man.
me and him was rolling the same
Point.
one every time.
Yeah. Well, later.
We're
Later.
out.